Everyone's like, well, that was awkward. Albert, don't you need to be upstairs? Lloyd killed Lavitz. I trust Dart with everything. He will bring us the right answer. Why did they leave? What? I'm confused. I agree. I feel the same way. Ditto. So they all just like left? They were like, alright, we can see you guys want to talk, so we'll just... Why? Why did you shield me? I took many people's lives away for my own ideal and the Divine Moon objects. I used you, even if it is the truth. The fact that you saved me is still true. Besides, your death won't solve anything. But actually, kind of will solve everything. Just saying. Shana was taken away. What did you say? By the man named Emperor Diaz. He told us to bring the 3 Divine Moon objects and Lloyd and come to Velweb. Emperor Diaz. Finally, he has begun to take action by himself. Now, take them to him. Even without me, my utopia will be built by Emperor Diaz. I completed all my tasks. Now I have to settle up for what I have done so far. Kill me, and go to Velweb. I dedicate my death to your departure. That was an incredible Falcon Punch I just witnessed. I was expecting him, because he was like, kill me, and then Dart was just like, alright. But then he threw the sword and punched him in the face. Is it out of pity? Your death won't bring anybody who died back. Lloyd, I'm gonna make you see it through to the end. Why is Dart's face look like a... It looks like he has a mustache right now. You left your sword. You left your sword. You left your sword. Passion. Is this the power that drives them? You left your sword. You got it. I worked very hard for that. I want it back. What if I got out of this and I just didn't have my sword now? I had to like re-equip something else. Shana was... I see. When we go there, we can reveal the truth about the Emperor Diaz. Whoever he is dangerous. Besides, it is unforgivable to take our dear Shana as a hostage for his utopia or whatever. Exactly, I'll beat him up whoever he is. Queen Teresa, we are heading to Velweb, and we need the moon. I understand. I will let you have the moon mirror. Maybe we were in denial, surrounding ourselves with a comfortable life that really was stagnant. Yes, we humans are not the only species, and all species were given life by Soa's plan. Now is the time to remember. The assault of the Divine Dragon, the existence of Winglies, the Divine Moon objects, the utopia that Lloyd and Emperor Diaz desire. And you, Dragoons. Everything is forcing us to remember it, as if things were manipulated by some great will called fate. Even if so, I don't care. I will take Shana back even from fate. Miranda, you are one of the Dragoons. Go with Dart. Discover the meaning of the fate given by Soa. Couple things. One, actually didn't see this coming. Actually didn't see the whole Lloyd thing coming. That was kind of neat. Secondly, I did not expect Miranda to be in my party for so dang long. I literally thought it was like Ice Temple, have to use Miranda, then Shana wakes up at the end. But nope, still gotta figure Miranda. Can I ask you one question? No, I'm kind of tired. Yes. Why did you save Wink twice? I had no reason for doing that. I see. Acquired Moon Mirror. Acquired Moon Dagger. Acquired Moon Gem. Acquired Lloyd, apparently, because he just like walked into my party. Can I use Lloyd? How cool would that be? It's like ultra powerful. Yo, Dart, you got Moonstrike now. Holy guacamole, it does 200% damage already, but only gives 20 SP. Friggin' rip. And it's 6 hits. Wow, that's gonna be something. Wouldn't that be cool if you could use Lloyd, but only for like this 2 seconds? You get into like one fight here and Lloyd's just like, let me take care of this. He does like that entire summon thing and just kills everything. How much would it suck if I died from this like random encounter right now? It's actually kind of a tough random encounter. There's 3 enemies, and I'm kind of hurt. Maybe I heal. Let's do this instead. Just let Dark kill everything. What the? Okay, that was the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life. We're gonna pretend like that never happened. Oh, dang it. I was gonna try to do it first try. But that one was not as fast as I thought it was. It looked faster than it was. That was pretty great. Second try, I'll take it. Moon strike. That is a hard addition. Almost every strike is like a different speed. Yeah, it like slowly builds up, but there's no like, I guess, beat to it. So it's kind of hard. Yeah, you have to just look at the squares. You can't like, with all the other editions, I barely even look at the actual animation. I just listen to it. Like I just kind of like boom, 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 or something. But like with that one, you can't do that. You have to like watch it because each one is different. Like boom, 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 boom. I think. I guess I just have to walk all the way out. Yeah, the counter's hard because right after the counter, the next one's like coming in hot. If you're ready for it. Moon strike. Moonstrike is the reason why we go Altoon Warlord. I don't know, I'm pretty good at it so far. I'm like 4 out of 6. I got it down.
Die. Hard blade.
I love Spinning Cane. That's like one of my favorite additions. I just love that sound effect. I like this one a lot too.
Hard blade.
That one's fun to do. Gust of Wind Dance might be my favorite. Imagine if they offered a hard mode where you had to time the attacks visually without an indicator. That would be tough, because some of them are weird looking. Like some of them, you don't really hit X when the weapon contacts, you know? That would be a neat addition though, if they ever did make a remake. for just... I wouldn't make a remake of this game. I'd make a remaster. But if they made like a remaster and they put in some like hard mode, it'd be cool. I think one of the things I desire most, if I were like a video game, you know, director or whatever, and I had the ability to like, you know, remake games, I think what I would want to do is I would want to go back and remaster a bunch of old RPGs and give them like hard modes. Even the ones that are difficult. Like, this game isn't necessarily easy, but it'd be so cool for like a fan. I mean, imagine like Zoloff, this is his favorite game ever made, and he likes it a lot, but he knows so much about the game that, you know, it's fairly easy to him now because he knows all the tricks and everything there is to know. Could you imagine how excited Zoloff would be if, non-mod wise, it was an actual like official release that was just a straight up like hard mode, and it was the same game, same everything, but you know, things were just either some harder attacks were added, or some of the AI was changed slightly, or just simply things had more HP, did more damage. It would be really cool. Go Arco with the gifted sub, the shotgun. Welcome to the 4A crew. Enjoy from foam finger emotes, and I love you, my man. Should I go to the ice field or what? Will it even let me? Yeah, there's all sorts of mods. I mean, we've already played a ton of hardcore mods for Final Fantasy VII. There's a Legend of Dragoon mod as well. There's all sorts of mods. But, you know, it would be cool for there to be like an official one. If there was a remaster where the graphics were touched up, the music was enhanced, you know, it was 1080 60p, and they had like a hard mode and then trophies for beating the game. Wow, that was okay, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know the third attack could also be a counter. You know, there was trophies for beating the hard mode, beating the normal mode. Maybe even for people that don't care about trophies, put in some like extra bonuses, like cutscene viewer, or you know, I hate to say concept art, but maybe some concept art for like beating it on hard mode, something like that. I don't know, it'd be neat. It doesn't have to be a lot. Any addition to an old game like this is welcome. Like I said, even if it's some stupid like concept art, anything added to the original experience, people would love.
Spinning King.
Yeah, it's definitely better to make a hard mode where like the actual AI is different. You know what I actually really liked? One of my favorite like quote-unquote hard modes is Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, because the way they did it was they didn't necessarily just give things more health or make them do more damage, but all they did was they just moved around the enemy placements, and that alone made an entirely new experience, because the whole point of Dark Souls is like beginner's trap mode, where like you don't know where enemies are, so you walk into a room and something comes up behind you and hits you. And so just moving the enemies made it a whole new experience, because it was like a whole new game. You had no idea what was where. Whereas if you play Dark Souls 2 for a second time, you know exactly where everything is, so it's not, you know, difficult. But, you know, that alone was really great, because you had no idea where the enemies were. It made the whole experience different. Okay, looks like we're... So are we supposed to go this way? I guess we are. But yeah, like a lot of mods I've played are all about like changing the game completely, which is awesome. But it would be great if there was like an official release that was just a harder version of the game. Not to mention that this game, it's an actual crime that a remaster hasn't been made for this game. because it's very, very popular. I forgot about the last hit. I literally had my finger off the controller and I was like, whoops. Oh no, please don't poison.
Die. Hard blade.
But yeah, it's a crime that a remake hasn't made for this game. Remake, remaster, or whatever. Even, you know, like I said, even a Steam port would be great. If they did the same exact thing as they did with Final Fantasy VII Steam, and just made a Steam port where the graphics were touched up a little bit. Although, I don't know how well this game would... Like, I don't know how good a retouch of this game would be, because the retouch of Final Fantasy VIII isn't that great. Final Fantasy VII's retouch is amazing. It looks way better. But this game, like Final Fantasy VIII, still looks kind of washed out. And this game has very similar graphics to Final Fantasy VIII. So I feel like it might suffer the same fate. But it would still be better than playing it on a PS1 and... even upscaled, it looks kind of bad sometimes. I mean, this is the supreme demonstration of what Legend of Dragoon can look like. This is through a FrameMeister, upscaled to 1080, 60 frames. It's on original console, on original hardware. You know, this is as good as it can look. If you're watching the stream, you're probably not watching at 1080. But if you were to watch the YouTube Let's Play and have it set to 1080, you know, this is about as good as it's going to look. You know, what I'm seeing now displayed on my monitor, this is about as good as Legend of Dragoon can look. So it's unfortunate that, you know, even with this, it's especially the battle sprites just don't look very good. But it would be so great to see a remake or a remaster, because the enemy models themselves are really cool, and the characters look really unique, and some of the backgrounds and the art design of the levels looks fantastic. So you know, it would look so great. They put a lot of love into the art of this game. It's just it's a product of its time. Moonstrike. I feel like Moonstrike is kind of boring. He kind of just stands there and just kind of whack, whack, whack. It's not as cool as like Crush Dance, where he does all the kind of like spin-a-roonies and stuff. I like how Dart's red health is Rose's white health, yeah. Dart has over 3,000 health now, it's insane. I expected Albert to get that much, but it's because of that item I have equipped to him that gives him more HP. All out attack! Wow, that was a lot of damage actually. Being guarded.
Yes! Go!
Yeah, it's the dragon helm. Like, this thing's name is Bowling. It's pretty funny actually. Not with MIDI music. I didn't really expect Lloyd to just, like, follow us. I have something to tell you before we go to Velweb. It's about Diaz. I see, with this blizzard, it's not a bad time to take a break. Let's go in this well-positioned cave. Make the world regenerate. Regeneration of the world? Ruin of Cadessa 3 years ago. The world now is rotten like a fallen fruit. It has the same smell as the world ruled by Melbu Frama, the Wingley dictator. Also, my staff looks like Jafar's staff. Just saying. The world, where inertia is considered to be peace, and the easy path leads to devolution. The overture to the destruction has already begun. See ya, bro. Devolution? You are saying that is the reason why our magic power is deteriorating? Because of Digimon? It is not only for you, Wingleys. It is the danger all species are facing. Now, how can we regenerate the world? You Wingleys are merely the 107th species. The Great Will, the creator Soa, prepared the last, the 108th species. The last species is the last god, which will regenerate the world and lead us to utopia. Count 108 years, and when the moon that never sets glares red, the moon child descends to the earth and shall give a holy blessing to the world. How did Diaz even find Shauna if Lloyd couldn't find her? He just was like, oh, she's sleeping in this random inn. The moon child of this legend is the last species. It is the god that gives holy bliss to the world. That's not true. It is the truth. Then why does the black monster continue to kill the moon child? That devil wants to stop the evolution after imagining himself scorched to death by the blessed light brought by the last species. Lloyd, what is the relationship between the divine moon objects you have been pursuing and the birth of the moon child? The ancient Wingleys feared their status as the supreme species would end, and sealed up the 108th species. The keys to dissolving the signet are the gem, dagger, and mirror named after the moon. You were going to release the moon child, in other words, the god, using the divine moon objects. If I don't do it, somebody else will. Even the last god cannot escape from the fate determined by Soa. That's all that I wanted to tell you. The rest will be told by Diaz. If you desire a utopia, why did you take Shauna away? What is Shauna to you? All the truth will be told in Velweb. Have you not figured? Okay. Dart! The blizzard is over. How convenient. Is there anything else in here? They probably already gave me full health, but... what's over here? Okay. What's over here? Dart is as dense as dark matter. It is a little dense sometimes, as the main character seems to be in every game. Maybe that's why I like Cloud as a main character in 7, because he never comes off as, like, dense. He comes off as confused and, like, you know, broken in a sense. But it doesn't come off as dense, like, dumb. A lot of the games we've been playing lately have had some dumb protagonists. World of Final Fantasy, Freaking Kingdom Hearts. Sora is smart in some ways, but also incredibly dumb. Like in a lot of the Disney worlds, they just like make him dumb because Disney storylines.
Die. Hard blade. Die. Hard blade.
Yeah, Dart's not the dumbest protagonist, but he does have his moments. He's also not very romantic. He hasn't gotten the romanticism down yet. But the thing is, that kind of fits with the story, because the story is kind of like Dart is too obsessed with revenge to love Shauna at first, and then he slowly like learns that revenge isn't everything. So, okay. Rip my life. What was I supposed to do? I hit X when the exclamation marks came up. Hey, it's your fault, Dart. You slipped and we all ended up in here. Oh? These are the ancient characters of the Winglies. Let me read it. Winglies, ouch, Mos. Oops, it's too hard to read. Can you do better than that? Look, I can read this. There's some human characters too. Gigantos too. I was bad at classics. What? Can you read some of them, Rose? Dart's like, I can't read. Can you read it, Rose? English is hard. What? The cursed land where the decline of the Winglies began. Nobody is allowed to touch the door. The judge nomos of the court of Xenobados. You couldn't read that, Dart? You couldn't read that. Xenobados. It was one of the most prosperous cities of the ancient Winglies. It's over there? No. If my memory is correct, over there should be Fort McGrad. But Velweb is up there. Let's go back quickly. Okay. Okay. Can I go this way? It's okay. Should I go up to get the chests, or through the door to go to wherever? Also monkeys.
Spinning King!
I don't really understand what she said. That Velweb is up there. I don't know if she meant through the door or if she meant back up the cliff. So I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. I kind of want to go where I'm not supposed to go so I can get chests, but I'm not exactly sure what she's doing. Moon Strike! I think I'm gonna go through the door and see what's there.
Die. Hard blade.
Well, I want to explore, but I don't know which way is exploring. I don't know if through the door is exploring or going up the cliff is exploring. Like, I want to explore. I don't know which way is. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go and which way I should go.
Yes! Go!
Because she was like, Fort McGrad is that way, and then she said, Velweb is up there. So I guess she meant up the cliff. And I would guess if it made us fall down the cliff, then the goal is to get back up the cliff. You would think. Guess we'll find out. Derp, 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 derp. I don't know, that looked like kind of a, like, cutscene that's important. Yeah, this seems like where I'm supposed to go. And Mary's dead. Yoo-hoo, Dart! I thought we have no business in here. Oh, okay, so this is like a side area, I guess. But look at Meru. Let's give her a little break. Oh! Correct. It's like two parents that are like disagreeing on where they should go. You said it's Fort McGrad. Is this one of the Ringley's ruins too? No, it belonged to humans. It was the land where Diaz declared war against the Wingleys with tens of thousands of soldiers and 7 dragoons. I heard about it. I heard about it. Dart, let's keep going. Alright, so I was right. This is like a side area, and then the goal is to go back up the mountain. So let's do the side area. Side area is always good. What could go wrong? Skeletons! I'm out of here. I ain't trying to fight no skeletons. With like 3 frames of animation.
Yes. Go.
What is this? They're Jason the Argonauts? Oh. What is that animation every time they get hit? It's throwing me off, dude. I can't even do an addition because, like, I'm so distracted by their weirdness. Also, their name is Mr. Bone. Are you kidding me? That's the greatest name ever. Mr. Bone. That's incredible. We in the Bone Zone, boys. It was worth it just for these enemies. Moving the camera might help with the addition. I don't think anything's gonna help me. These things are so distracting. These things are so distracting, I can't do a single addition.
Die. Hard blade.
Spinning king.
Spinning cane. Aha, you do no damage because you're feared.
Yes. Go.
I can't fight these things, dude. They're so ridiculous. Midnight Terror. Is that like a dark item? Oh no, that's just frightens enemies. Rose? Dragoons are descending here in this place again. What we desire is freedom, or give us death. God bless Diaz, God bless Gloriano. I am to bring light to the humans' future. I am to pass judgment on the past of the Wingleys. I am Diaz. God bless Diaz, God bless Gloriano. God bless Diaz, God bless Gloriano. Alright, we get it. Rose, is anything wrong? No, nothing. I'm gonna keep everything a secret from you, as I've always done. We don't need to stay here any longer. Oh, I'm going anyway. Screw you, Rose. I don't listen to you. You're not the boss of me. What are those? Windy Weasel.
Go! Go! Go!
Oh, strike!
Die. Hard blade.
Hard blade.
Yes! Go!
Oh no, someone's mowing their lawn outside. Rip everyone's ears.
Die. Hard blade.
Innuendo.
Spinning king!
So Rose went up a Dragoon level, but did she get a magic attack or no? Because it just said level up. No, she didn't. She only gets one more magic. I guess everybody has like one level that they don't get a magic. Yeah, level 4, no, they don't get it. Because everyone has 4. Stunning hammer. It's stunning how stunning this hammer is. Oh, I thought it would be for her. Is it for you? What is this item? Is it even a weapon? This is why I like not organizing my items in this game, because sometimes I just don't even know what a thing is. But it's nice because it always ends up at the bottom. Oh, it's just a... Believe it or not, it's an item that stuns. I'm gonna guess that poison needle is an item that poisons. I always have to check though, because you never know. It could be like a weapon or something. What's up, Kirk? Is this a Final Fantasy ripoff? If this is a Final Fantasy ripoff, then every RPG is a Final Fantasy ripoff. And no, it's not. There's very few Final Fantasy ripoffs. Like, they actually like took a lot from Final Fantasy. Most of the RPGs that came out in the PS1 era came out with Final Fantasy, like, before or after, but not. It's not like Final Fantasy came out and then they took Final Fantasy and turned it into something else. They all kind of came out at the same time. I heard you are going to have a wedding after this battle. There's no guarantee of coming back alive. Even if one of us dies, our bonds of affection are forever. Zeeg, your eyes are already looking at our future. Then I will realize the future for you. ... Sometimes, I don't know if you are really the Rose I know. What? I am just me. What the? Because the Dragoons made an appearance. It seems the souls of the soldiers who died in the Dragon campaign have awakened. Ooh! Optional boss! I apologize for all the noise outside. I can mute my mic if it's like terrible. Hold their helm. Oh, you don't hear it? Okay, good. It's like incredibly loud, and I can hear it like a lot, but maybe my mic's doing a good job of canceling it. That's good that my mic's actually doing its job. Ow! That hurt. You want to not one-shot people before I even know what you do? That'd be great. That would be fantastic.
Die. Hard blade.
So since this is an optional boss, he could be like super powerful. Hopefully that didn't do as much. Command blocking. Oh god, what is he doing? Oh, he's creepy. Looks like some Egyptian something. What the? Oh, he just made it so I can't Dragoon. What if I special though? Can she still Dragoon? Some skull just came out of his chest. That attack does so much damage. I don't know if it's because, like, Albert doesn't have a ton of magic defense or what, but he's just getting wrecked by that attack. Also, he just attacked like 3 times in a row. What the heck is going on? Yeah, I can still special, even though I can't Dragoon. And I'm about to, because I'm getting wrecked right now. What? He's dark? I guess I probably shouldn't do it with Rose then. Do it with Dark. Whoa, he has 3 targets? Oh, he has a helm, armor, and sword. Well then, this is good use. I wish I had used a power up, but I didn't really have time to because he was wrecking my day. I should have used it with Rose though. Comes the power. Ooh, Shaka. That's true, I could power up and do it again. This is what I really need. This is really what needs to be done here.
Rose Storm!
Rose Storm. I really like this setup I have. I have Albert that gives me defense, and then Rose with a bunch of magic attack stuff equipped, so her healing thing does a lot of damage and heals a lot. And then Dart with just like the super damage. I feel like I have a good setup. Unfortunately, this thing has a lot of magic defense, I guess, because that could not be much. Oh yeah, that's right, because it's dark. That's why I didn't do much damage. Popcorn. Hopefully that's enough to like kill one of the parts or something. Maybe. Yeah, I should probably just attack, honestly. Okay, the helm's almost dead. The sword is yellow, but the armor's still full. Try to get rid of the helm. Alright, helm's dead. Oh, I think that unlocked my thing, because I killed the helm. Oh, what is this? What's up, Sergio? Oh. What is that? What is that? Oh! Wow, that really insta-killed. I forgot to unequip Albert's insta-kill. I forgot to unequip his talisman. So I guess that's actually going to come into play here. Do I try to kill his sword? I mean, the sword is what insta-killed Rose, so I might want to kill the sword. Gaspless! Reminds me of like Toothless from friggin' How to Train Your Dragon. Did you guys hear there's a How to Train Your Dragon 3 coming out? I'm actually pretty excited. I know like How to Train Your Dragon probably gets a lot of crap because there's like several shows of it now and the show isn't really that great, but I actually really liked the first and second movie. Like, How to Train Your Dragon, the second movie, is like one of my favorite animated films. I just really liked that movie. So, I'm actually kind of excited for the third one. At first I was like, wow, another one of these, but then I thought about it and I was like, actually the movies I loved. The shows and everything else, like whatever, but the actual movies I really liked, and this is supposed to be the third movie of the series, so it could actually be really good. And someone, like, I forget what, I want to say it was like Spielberg or something, said that the script for that movie was one of the saddest scripts, one of the like most heartfelt scripts he had ever read. I read something like that. So I was like, whoa, this could be like really good. Alright, sword's almost dead. And this is automatic 5. Yeah, apparently the third movie is supposed to be like super duper sad. Which I'm happy because the first two movies were also really heartfelt movies. Oh no. Please hit Albert. So I'm glad that they're sticking to that. So I don't know, it could be really good. This is all bad. Well, the sword's dead now, so I guess I got that going for me. But Albert is also almost dead. And I can't revive anybody until his Dragoon's gone. So I gotta hope that he survives whatever this next attack is. He's probably not going to. Is that the magic attack? Oh yeah, he's dead. At least it's an all-hit attack, so it'll do less, but I still think he's dead. Yeah. If I could have survived that in revived Dart, I would have been all right. But once again, Dragoon got me killed. Dragoon is really a double-edged sword in this game because you can't. Once you commit, you're stuck, and you can't heal in Dragoon other than like Rose's heal or if you have Miranda. I feel like I'll probably replace Rose here since she's pretty useless in this fight. Bring in Miranda, maybe. I forget what the Sapphire Pin does. What is this? When damaged by magic, MP is accumulated. I'll just give you this. This gives you MP every turn. Alright, Miranda, now's your time to shine for once. Get it? Because she's holy. I don't have much healing items, unfortunately. So I'm actually going to get into a fight to heal up. And also, before I forget, you need to stop having the Heat Blade. Organize. You need the Mind Crush back. And you... I don't have any other talismans, right? Do I keep the talisman on Albert, or do I give it to someone else? I feel like I should give it to Miranda. And then she can heal everybody else. So let's... but Miranda has the MP thing, which is actually really nice. I guess I'll keep it the way it is. Actually, let's do this. Let's give you the talisman, because you have a ton of health. And you can have the attack badge. You know what, scratch that. If I keep him with the attack badge, then my Fire Dragon will do a ton of damage and hopefully just kill the sword before it starts auto-killing things. Show me that awesome bow. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I could do that. I might do it during the fight, though. I'm gonna use them. Might as well use them during the fight to help keep her in Dragoon mode. Because she's pretty useless out of Dragoon mode, so. Although I do have some light weapon, or light items, I think, that I can use with her. I'll probably do a bunch of damage. Especially if it hits all. I might start off with one. Albert, you have a speed up, and you're still so slow. She still takes 120 damage when she's freaking guarding. That's like all bad. I feel like she might just get one shot. Especially like if he uses the dark magic on her. She's gonna be weak against it. And she might just explode to a million pieces. Because it was doing like 1,000 damage to frickin' Albert. I mean, she does have better magic defense, but still, she's gonna be weak against it, so it's gonna be all bad. What's up, Dire Black? What's going on right now? You mean in the game or on the stream? On the stream, we're doing Let's Play Dragoon for the next hour-ish, 45 minutes-ish, and then we're going to be doing DDR. If we're talking about the game, I'm healing up before this boss battle. optional boss battle. Alright, we're good.
Yes! Gush! 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 Moon strike!
Strike! Oh, Mr. Bone. Rip Mr. Bone. If I die this time, I might try to buff everybody's magic defense. But my goal here is to do enough damage to just get rid of the sword as quick as possible. Because the sword auto kills and the helmet locks commands. So it's pretty important to just get rid of those two right away. My fear is that he might be able to like remake them, but hopefully not. The game seriously freeze again. Good lord, dude. It's even on fast read. And this isn't like a CD problem because it's done it on every disc. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Might be my PS2i, but I speedran Puzzle Star Sweep on it for several months. We've done several fan games on it. And I know there was something else we played on it for an extended period of time, and it never froze during those games. So I don't know. It's bad and you should feel bad. And it's so off and on. It's like literally could be like any freaking load zone. Luckily, it hasn't done it like... It's only done it right after saving almost every time. So I guess we're lucky, but... Because it seems to happen mostly right before a boss battle, so I'm usually at a save point when it happens.